Hey there guys, my name is Skymin, and today I'm going to tell you guys how I make and schedule videos. Since a lot of you are new, and a good chunk of you have just come, so I thought it'd be a good idea to do this, since this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, since there's a few strange things I do, especially when it comes to making thumbnails, so I thought it'd be interesting to talk about. So first, let me get it out of the way and say I only record in 720. Why? Well, I'm on a laptop. More specifically, it's a Lenovo Y500 8GB of RAM laptop, if any of you are interested. And if I record in 1080, then it usually almost always dips below 60 frames per second, and even sometimes lower than 30, depending on the game. So when it comes to recording PC games, I only record in 720 because I usually get a pretty stable connection depending on how my computer is that day, where I am, what's in the background, stuff like that. Anyhow, if I record something on a capture device in which I use an Elgato HD60, I think is what it's called. I think that's what it's called, I can't remember. Then I actually record in 1080 because the computer's not doing most of the work, it's the capture card, and so that stuff looks beautiful. So I'm gonna focus on the PC game, the PC recordings and stuff, because that's pretty much what my channel's about, and it's mostly Team Fortress, as you guys know, and are pretty much all here for. So what I do is I use Dictionary to record my stuff. I used to use Fraps, but it sucks and it takes up a lot of memory, so I switched to Dictionary. However you pronounce it. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I call it. Anyhow, I go ahead and I record it with both my microphone and the game system, since Dictionary does record 2 audio tracks. So what I do is once I get my recording in, I throw it into Sony Vegas, I edit the sounds around, I try to get it so you can hear me more than the game, obviously. Sometimes I botch that up if I'm not really paying attention. But yeah, so I'll edit the volume so you can hear me more, because by default the game sound is much louder than I am. So I have to turn the game sound really low. But as an example of how something looks, here's what a normal Smash Fortress Saturday looks like. As you can see, I do use multiple layers, mostly to put wordings, maybe some pictures if the need comes, but I tend not to do a lot of, like, post-editing, other than, you know, editing out parts where there's long periods of silence, or I die and it's like a 15-second respawn. So stuff like that is what I edit out. I don't like editing out anything where somebody's talking, because I feel like that kind of, like, that means it would come back in maybe halfway through a conversation and nobody would have any idea what's happening. But I do that. I cut out if there's silence or if there's just nothing interesting gameplay wise, because, you know, gameplay is like the main part. So once that's all done, I get it rendered and everything, 60 frames. I think I actually render it at 1080 by default, but whatever. And then I go on to making the thumbnail. Now the thumbnails kind of vary. For Team Fortress ones, for the most part, what I do is I make a poster in Source Filmmaker, and then I put the words over it in Paint, because I don't have Photoshop or like any other like editing program for photos, and it works fairly well since all I'm doing is adding some words. However, if the thumbnail is not TF2 or requires me to put together different pictures, like I said, I don't have Photoshop, so you know what I use? I use Word. Yes, what I do is I'll put the pictures in Word, screw around a bit to make the thumbnail, and then what I do is I take a screenshot of it. I snip it and save it, and that's how I make some of my thumbnails, especially for like Life is Strange or any Smash Brothers thing, because I can't make that in Source Filmmaker, or at least it won't look good if I do. So yeah, if any of you are ever wondering how I make thumbnails, that's how I make thumbnails. So on to scheduling. I like to keep a schedule of videos, so if you guys notice, I usually upload videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Saturday always being Smash Fortress. How I like to do it, at the moment I'm doing a Life is Strange Let's Play, so what I like to do is, say, 1 week, I start off with a TF2 video. So Monday will be TF2, Wednesday will be Life is Strange, and then Friday will be another Team Fortress video. So the next week, what I'll do is I'll switch that around, and Monday will be Life is Strange, Wednesday will be a Team Fortress video, and then Friday will be another Life is Strange. So I like to kind of keep that balance, and because I think it's good to have for my channel have a little variety and not just Team Fortress, even though a lot of you are there. I like to introduce you guys to stuff, play other games that I do like, because I don't just play Team Fortress 2, despite that being the main part of my channel and the amount of hours I put into it that a lot of people think are insane. But yeah, guys, that's how I make my videos. I think the weirdest thing about it is how I make my thumbnails that aren't in Source Filmmaker. Yeah, so I guess comment below if you guys have any questions. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention is during my scheduling, because like I said, I have that schedule where I do 4 videos a week. However, if an update comes out, or if something spontaneous comes out and I need to record it and upload it, then that will be recorded separately. However, if some of you have noticed in some of my recent videos, there's actually some discrepancies between the HUD that I use in Team Fortress, and that's because I was recording videos when I had to get rid of the HUD because it was all messed up for Gunmetal, and then I eventually reinstalled it when they finally updated it. So you'll see some differences in videos depending like on which ones they are and when I recorded them. So that's just a little something I'm a little like inconsistent with, but if I need to get the recording out, I can't just like, I don't want to like just uninstall my HUD until a certain time where every single video has the HUD. So you might see that for a little bit. That should be fixed by the end of the month when I get through my videos, because I like to keep a huge backlog, because just in case something happens, I have videos until I could do it again. And just a little tiny update on life. I have moved into a dorm, meaning I'm in college now, so I'm not quite sure how it's gonna go. We haven't gotten kicked into like all the homework and stuff yet, but that's also one reason why I like to keep a backlog. That way I can record a lot on one day, edit it, and then have it ready to upload if I have to do a lot of homework and papers and stuff. So that's just a sort of small update. And this is not just a little update and a how I make stuff video. This is like a super triple combo video, because I am here today to also celebrate 500 subscribers. I have to give Rapid a huge thanks for allowing me to make that Miss Pauling video. It was a lot of fun, and it really boosted like my views and stuff, and I really gotta thank him for that, and that's how I got to 500 like within not even 24 hours. Whew, it went from like 280 to past 500. It was pretty insane. So again, thank you a lot, Rapid. I will definitely put your channel below, even though most of your subscribers most of my subscribers now are from you. Might as well still push it out there if there's somebody who hasn't seen you. But because of that, I will be doing a giveaway. I will be giving away a few vintage Tyroleans, and you can thank Timo for that, who I will put his channel description below. Channel below. So you guys, I'll get some snazzy Tyroleans, but I'm sorry, it's not going to be my blizzardy white Tyrolean that's so snazzy and fancy, because I freaking love that thing. You guys are just going to get some regular vintage Tyroleans, and how it's going to work is this contest will go on from 1 week from when this is uploaded, and all you guys have to do is comment below your favorite cosmetic item from Team Fortress. Doesn't matter what class, if it's all class, whatever, just your favorite cosmetic, and preferably why, because I want to know why you guys like it so much. So, okay, so that'll end in a week, and then I'll announce the winners there. There will be, I'm gonna go with 5 winners. Yes, we're gonna have 5 vintage Tyroleans, and it's not gonna be much, but it's snazzy, and that's like sort of my hat symbol, I guess, if you want to say that. So, don't forget, if you guys want to win a vintage Tyrolean, comment below your favorite Team Fortress 2 cosmetic item, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hey there guys, no normal outro today because I am making a special announcement. Labor Day weekend, I will be attending Dragon Con. It is September 4th through 7th in Atlanta, Georgia. And you bet your sweet bippy I will be dressing up all 4 days I'm there. Friday, I will be Miss Pauling's comic form. Saturday, I will be the sniper. Sunday, I will be expiration date / in-game Pauling. And Monday, I am bringing back sniper because that's my favorite costume. Saturday, I am hoping to be in the parade along with Carter, who you have seen in previous videos. and we will be doing Sniper and Spy. The other days that he is there, he should be there Saturday through Monday. He will be Scout because I'm not about to make him wear the Spy costume because it's really hot. Now, on Sunday at 2 p.m., I will be switching costumes briefly to that of Dipper from Gravity Falls, who you guys have seen Bill Cipher in the background because I moved him because I'm getting a lot of comments about that. But I will be doing that specifically for the Stephen Falls Over meetup, which is somewhere I don't remember, sorry. But if any of you guys happen to be going, I guess hit me up if you want to meet up, because I'd love to meet people, and especially if you're in a TF2 costume, because if you're in a TF2 costume and I see you, I'm gonna stop you for a picture. Because that is like my goal, is to find every Team Fortress cosplayer there, because there's not that many. So, again, going to DragonCon Labor Day weekend. If you guys are there, just kind of hit me up, try to find me, say hi. If any of you happen to be going, don't know. Anyhow, I'll see you guys in the next video.